All right, guys, today I want to share an unbelievable story from our client, Ashley. This is one of the most insane transformations we've seen in all of our years doing this. And I'm not going to spoil all the details, but before we dive into Ashley's interview, I want to say one thing. If you are struggling with any level of health issue at the moment, no matter how mild or how severe, and if you're looking for inspiration and reassurance that healing your body is possible, no matter how sick you are, no matter how broken you might be, this interview is 100% going to give that. Let's dive in.
All right. So I'm here with Ashley Heatherly, who just finished three and a half months of the mastermind. Yeah, I would love to if you just introduced yourself and said, what you do for a living, and we'll take it from there.
Absolutely. So my name is Ashley Heatherly. I've been in sales my whole life. Spent the last 10 years kind of dying in bed and then found Josh. So now I can get back to business.
Yeah. Do you want to say more about how the last 10 years has been for you?
Oh, it was hell. I went through 20 doctors. I just kept declining rapidly in my health. I used to be an athlete, perfectly healthy, running businesses, 12-hour days, no problem. And then all of a sudden I dipped and I just kind of fell off the ledge. And for the last 10 years, it's been a real grind trying to figure out what's been going on, getting my life back on track. It's been rough.
So, yeah. What kind of symptoms were you dealing with in the last 10 years?
Chronic pain. So 100% of my day, over 100% of my body. It was migrating pain. It would go from, I felt like I was being stabbed in all of my joints. I thought that somebody was taking a fork and scraping a fork up my legs. And then I was being wrapped with needles. And then the other half of the time I was being electrocuted. And it was really hard to explain, but muscle fatigue, just everything hurt constantly.
And during that time, you saw doctors, you tried biohacking machines, you tried supplements. Can you share more about what you tried?
Absolutely. Everything from, red light therapy, infrared saunas, coffee enemas. I had seen about 20 different doctors, rheumatologists, gastroenterologists, regular PCPs, functional medicine. It was either A, your blood work is perfect, you're going to live to 150, or two, actually I found something's wrong, but we don't know what it is. It was just kind of this wraparound for a decade.
Did you not get any better from any of those treatments or people?
And I spent a ton of money on it. I just kept getting worse. And these are biohacking treatments. I'm sure they're great and they work in conjunction with a healthy body, right, to really make you better. But I was trying to fix a sinkhole with a Band-Aid. I didn't know what I was doing.
We got in contact and we joined the mastermind and we had our first one-on-one call 4 months ago. Can you share more about your journey of the last 4 months and how things have changed for you?
When I texted you and I said, you quite literally saved my life, I meant it. There was a 6-month period where I couldn't even walk. I was immobile, laying on the couch, trying to make text to work from here. My life was ruined. My life was destroyed. Every day I wake up, hate life just because of the pain. It's hard to really get over that. And so I was telling all these doctors and they were like, well, you seem like you're out for pain pills. And I'm like, I'm really not. So when I told you my story, you fully understood it. And so within 30 minutes of you and I chatting, you quickly recognize what it is. Sounds like a heavy load of parasites, heavy metal toxins everywhere. Then you had suggested one medicine that literally put me out of chronic pain within 2 weeks. My life was dramatically changed. Just in a 30-minute conversation.
Amazing. And now, I'm looking at your face right now and it's literally a different face from when I first met you. Your skin, your eyes, your hair, it's all completely different. How do you feel now?
If you asked me this last week, I would have said 80% better than when we started. Yeah. But this last week, I hit not just a major milestone. I feel 90% better than when I started or since over the last 10 years.
After a 10-year chronic illness.
A 10-year battle of me crying, not being able to walk, not losing jobs, moving from state to state. I moved across the country a bunch of times because I thought I was so unhappy in my current environment. That's what was destroying my life. Wow. So I didn't understand it was my body and then just the toxins in my body that's destroying my mind. It destroyed everything.
Wow. What gifts have you gotten from this course other than feeling better?
Well, everything, because I didn't even understand my water wasn't good enough. Yeah. There's so many intricate details that you can't figure out because I was constantly researching, right? I can go online, find anything, but what do I do? And so you basically put it all together in this plan of, hey, just follow my steps, right? I was searching for bits and pieces of information, but you just laid it all out and said, here is the answer. Follow me, put your trust in me, and we'll get you there. And you did.
Yeah. And so it's like you're in the holistic health maze. I'm like, hey, I'm on the other side over here. Yeah. I think you should come come this way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And is Josh a good coach? Like, what did you like about the mastermind? Did you think it's a worthy investment?
Well, my initial reaction of you was on Instagram. I watched your video and I said, holy shit, this guy gets it. It was like this natural feeling of this guy believes it. He knows it. He feels it. He's going to do his best to make you better. You know, you were there, you were present through all the things. You answered all of the questions within minutes or hours, right? You brought everyone together. You brought everything about it together. So it's just been phenomenal coaching. You know, I would do it over and over again. I would spend all of my money on this, not just because it saved my life, but literally it just makes sense. The mastermind, you need it. And this is something that everyone should do, regardless if they're having major health issues, right? You could still come from a pretty healthy person and accelerate. There's so much to it.
So it exceeded your expectations and you would recommend it to anyone who's serious about their health. Yeah.
Absolutely. If you want to truly succeed in your health or in your business, your body has to be on point, your body and your mind. You got to clear the cobwebs, all the mental fog that comes with everything. You're able to clear that as well. So just to succeed in life, I would recommend it to anyone.
And have your parents or husband or kids, have any of them said anything about your health? Like said like, wow, what a difference.
My colleagues, people that I come back and see after just a few weeks of difference, they're like, holy shit, I could see it in your face. One time, this is a true story. I had friends, I used to live in California, that I called my parents and told them, I think your daughter's on drugs. And I think it's meth, probably because I looked that bad. I was sunken, I was frail, and I was like, well, I've never done meth. And that's how bad I must have looked.
It's like you kind of lost 10 years of age in the last 4 months. And you're literally only at the beginning. You're only in the first 3.5 months. You joined us again for round 2 of the mastermind because you loved it so much. And the sky's the limit, right? In the next year, you're going to be a completely different person from who you are now.
I'm so excited. Like a machine.
People are going to think I paid you for this. I didn't pay you for this.
I paid you for this. Oh, please. Let me come back. I would listen to you every single day. I would listen to you on any topic. I mean, you led my way. You light up my life. Full honesty, you saved my life.
This is the reason why I do what I do. This is literally fuel for my cells and the reason that I started this business. Do you have anything else you want to say? If someone is on the fence about, is Josh the real deal, or is this too expensive, or is this too complicated, or I'm too busy?
Yeah, the only thing is you have to really put trust in yourself and then trust in him. And here's the thing, your biggest asset is you. If you're in business, even if you're like working a W-2, like if you get sick, you can't work. Some people have families. If you're a mom and you have 3 kids, the ship sinks and you're on it and you're kind of the leader of everything. It's not too much money when it's going to excel you. So the money, A, you'll get it back. 2, it's worth every penny. Because the thing, you got to think the hundreds of thousands that I had spent on the doctors and the supplements and everything before was way more than what I spent with you. And I could have just kept feeding out money and x-rays and MRIs forever. I mean, we're talking thousands of dollars. What I paid to get into this course was a minuscule and 25 times worth it.
Amazing. Yeah. Love to hear it. So yeah, anything else off the cuff?
I'm saying do it. I don't push people to do things that I don't think are appropriate. And this worked. And if it worked for me because I was in such bad shape, it can work so much better for other people. No matter what stage you are, this will work and this will excel your life so fast.
Yeah, that hardest journey is from going from hell to being okay. So it's like you just made that transition from hell to okay. And now you're going to be going from okay to great.
I can't wait.
And for you, being okay feels like you're on top of the world because after a 10-year illness,
I haven't stopped smiling because I was so this morning, I was able, this is crazy, to be able to wake up and get out of bed, not have my body pull me right back to sleep. I popped up, I go, God is good, life is good, I'm beautiful, let's go. And I went out the door, and that little bit to me is a big step, but that hasn't happened in a long time.
Fuck yeah. Ashley, thank you so much. This is amazing. I'm so happy for you.
Good. Well, thank you. I owe it all to you. And, I will continue on with my course, but I'm telling you, it is worth every penny. It is worth every minute to get your life better, to get your health. Health is it. Once you lose it, it's gone. If you lose it, you'll never take it for granted again. I'll tell you that right now.